Hello everyone, welcome to Don't Come Out channel. It's Gryphus week, day 4. Day 3, I didn't really do anything with the knife. Kept it with me, but I mainly used other knives, slicier knives. And I did complete another modification to the sheath, simple little thing, make it better for carry, sax style. I'll show that in another video because I just tried to film it, but it's just too dark in here to film like Kydex. Only incandescent bulbs in the house as a rule. So, yeah, I could feel that this was sticking. That's why I decided to film it. I could feel that it was going to stick. Of course, it didn't work out immediately for the camera, but there we go. I'm pushing in. And yeah, this was offering quite a lot of resistance. It's not really like cutting a kitchen roll tube at all. And yeah, so not going at the angle I wanted to. Now I'm not going to be able to make the transversal cut. And I got hung up on the choil there, as it were. Not really a choil, hung up on the ricasso. Yeah, so sooner or later, you know, you're just going to want to chop, aren't you? Feel like if I'd really given it some welly, it would have gone all the way through. But now I mashed it, so yeah. Try something else. Yeah, I'm sure the good accuracy was entirely coincidental. I did take this out and chop some brush earlier. Just some birch saplings and thorns and stuff. And it felt great doing that kind of machete style work there on the lanyard. And it really plows through, you know. The edge is still pretty thick, but I took the shoulders down, you know, convexed it out rather than convexing in, you know, so I'm getting thinner geometry. The day before yesterday, I dispatched a duck that had been a long time lame, and the other birds were rejecting him. That's the first time that I've done that. I mean, killed a duck. Not the first time I've chopped something with a knife, but, you know, it's a bit different. I'm not light-hearted about it at all, but in as much as using the knife, it worked. It did take me 2 strokes. However, with the first, the duck was clearly well on his way. The second just, you know, the neck was broken and what have you, but the second just took the head clean off. And Seemed like a fairly humane way to go. You know, the duck was sat outside in the sun, and I just ran up to him and pop,
Punky.
game over.
Could be some ice in here. I think it's ash. Let's chop it. The dog left the room. She knows it was coming.
At this point in time, I probably have spent in excess of an hour, maybe two, sharpening, lightly regrinding, sharpening, honing. So this is certainly a different performance by now than I would be getting out of the books, but that was pretty good, I believe. I didn't have much time to test it. I've kind of learned from experience that if you know what you're going to be doing with the knife, it's best to start putting your own intervention on it earlier than later, because if you start doing this kind of thing, punky wood, it kind of tears at the edge. You have all these different hardnesses going on in there. It's all very random. And if you have a factory edge that's a bit burned, that could buckle, roll, or indeed even crack, because it's just not in condition like the rest of the blade steel is. However, now if you have a crack, or even a chip or a buckle, you got trouble. Right? So yeah, get in there as soon as, I reckon, start taking off that factory edge steel, taking it back into the good stuff. Anyway, that was all hand sharpening with stones and plates and steels and that kind of thing. No machine sharpening for me as of yet.
There's a scrap there.
Before these latest tests that I'm showing here, I honed the primary bevel, that is the cutting bevel, over here, at least, with a steel, being careful to not really run onto the apex so much. Just trying to work hard and burnish, smooth out, straighten up that edge. And then after that, I touched it on a blue ceramic rod, 800 grit ceramic rod.
Still appears to be slicing paper.
Did that a few times, checking it.
All the way to the tip.
Gets a really sticky edge.
So far, so good. Gryphus week.
Thanks for watching.